I'm in HR, and at this point, I don't know what's worse, working with Blake Lively or receiving an email from Blake Lively. I've read so many emails against my will written by this person, and I am thoroughly convinced that she respects zero workplace boundaries and is just ultimately not a good person. And I know a lot of you are trying to defend her behavior. They're saying, oh, well, if they read your emails or your text messages, it would be similar. It's just friends confiding in friends. No. What she wrote, how she wrote it, to the lengths that she went to hijack that production, to tarnish Justin Baldoni's reputation, it's not a nice person. She's a very powerful person in Hollywood, not based on her own merits, because of her husband's merits. They are billionaires, or at least hundreds of millions of dollars net worth. Stop making these people victims. At every turn, she went out of her way to disclose a workplace matter to non-colleagues and painted in a way that she was doing everything that Justin Baldoni, who was the director and the producer and the writer of that movie, that he was doing nothing. He was a hack. He didn't know anything, that she was going to save the production, and that what was going on this production was like terrible, and it was crazy, and it was like just one of the most horrifying experiences because she's working with this idiot. She painted herself as the savior of this movie. And you know what? When you read the interactions, you see why a lot of people were enabling this behavior. It's because they wanted to get into their good graces. They wanted the ride on their private jet. They wanted to side with the most powerful person in this conflict. And that is very similar with what happens in workplaces. People basically side with the behavior of the bully because the bully has more social equity. The reason why you see in workplace matters people enabling certain type of behaviors, and this is not just in the workplace, it's in high school, it's throughout history, why people take the side of the person that is clearly wrong is because that person, the perpetrator, is more popular, has more social equity. So people don't want to go against that. They feel like they'll gain more by taking that person's side. And that's clearly what happened. That's why you see all these people that you would think would say, hey, wait a minute. This lady sent me a 5-page email. There's something wacky about all of